Hello, I was just being. Ooh, let's move that microphone a little bit. So, today, I know it's blank, don't worry. I'm still doing this Batman utility belt, but I'm gonna do the voice recorder. Like the small voice recorder. Did find a picture of it. I'll just eyeball it, it's easier. So, what I'm going to do, quickly, is let's get a box. I have hid everything. So, sorry, Jesus. I'm going to quickly unhide everything just so I can see how big it's going to be. Because it's going to be roughly the same size as this, but a little bit thinner on the sides. So let's model it in the middle, and let's just hide unselected, which is everything. So let's get a box. Doesn't really matter what size at the minute. Let's just make it whatever by whatever. Let's make it. Oh Jesus, not 114. Jesus. Let's just make it 14 by 3 by 3. Then we can go into perspective even, and let's lower the height down about 0.5. And I think that seems decent, although it's still a bit thick. So I'm gonna actually decrease it to 1. Actually, let's decrease it to 0.8 because I want it quite. So can't go lower than 1. That's height segments. Jesus. It's a slow day today, I've been singing all morning. Let's smack this in editable poly. Let's grab all of these. Not all of them, let's just grab the ends here. Let's chamfer these down. Not that much, it's a bit much. It's 0.7. Let's give another couple of them, let's give 3. Now we have very nice chamfered shape then. I'm actually going to also chamfer the top and bottom of this. Just go left view, click everything, and just alt click the middle like that. Chamfer this down. Let's just give it a 1. Chamfer it up like that. Chamfer it down. So I have a really nice pill shaped, which I'll clean up in smoother. For now, let's just grab this top here, and just extrude it just a little bit by 0.2. And now with that selected, let's chamfer that top back in left. Alt click again, middle it, so we don't need to be chamfered. Oh. So now we have this shape. So when we're looking at voice recorders, we need to work out what buttons we need, what the main buttons, let's go to perspective, what the main buttons are on a voice recorder. What I'm gonna have to have first though is what most voice recorders need is an LCD panel, which I will put in. I actually just make it a plane and just put it in. I'm gonna have it about here like this. And of course we need to just pull that up a bit. Go back into it and just remove these segments. Like that. So I have it close enough so that we can't actually tell it's a separate object. So The same goes for the buttons I'm going to do. So the main buttons are going to be just up here like this. It's going to be 3. It's going to be play, stop, and record. And there's going to be a small dial up here, so you can fast forward, rewind. You know, same deal as you usually do on any form of thing. What we do for that is we get a cylinder. Doesn't matter what size it'll be. Just drag it up. Let's go to left view. Let's edit this poly. Edit this poly pocket. And we're just gonna delete all of them. Yep. So like that, you won't be able to tell that it's a part of the model. Then what we can do, so we just drag this up a little bit and click the bevel tool. Just ever so slightly inset it like that. Now to do this, because we can click on this, shift click and just drag this. I think it might be the outer that we need. So we just click this. So we're gonna have to click these all the way around. Just hold Control and just click them. Just take a bit of time, but what's time when you need detailing? So now we've got them. Just drag these down like that. So now that we've got that, let's center that to the object and align it. Let's go into front view. Drag this down like that. We have 3 button collars like that, which then just drag up like that. So we've got nice little button indents like that. Let's go top view. Actually, we can drag this later. What we're going to do, make a. Ooh, I don't know where to go for this. I don't know whether to use sphere, so it's an actual button, or cylinder top, and just curve it inwards. I think I'm going to get a cylinder. So let's pop this in here like that. Let's make it a little bit smaller, of course. Let's take off the 5 height segments, which you should have by default, but what are you gonna do? Now we got that. Let's drag this down. Let's check the height that we actually need on it. That seems a good enough height. And what do we do with edges that are too sharp? Chamfer the shit out of them. I'm going to take smooth off for this, if I'm going to be putting turbo smooth on it. Let's make it an edible poly. And let's chamfer this, not by 1 because that's ridiculously high. Jesus. Come on now. That seems fine. Now what we're gonna do is attach these together like that. Let's click the middle and just grow it, build down like that, and then we can add a 1 onto that. Control I to select the inverse. Oh, and click a 2 on that. Because now what we've got essentially is a button, which of course is going to need to be smoothed. So by that I'm going to click on both objects, clear all and auto smooth. Actually, what we could have done better is actually just select one of the objects and auto smooth that, because this doesn't need auto smoothing. So now we've got a tight little button there like that, of which we can then drag down. Just drag down twice like that. We've got 3 buttons. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to move a little bit further apart for the reasons of you don't want to get your stumpy little fingers around it, do you? And this I'm going to make an editable poly and just give it a quick insert and drag the outer downwards, which is what I want, just to make it a little bit more standy uppy, embossed as it were. In the actual material and stuff, I'm gonna just pop a simple just LED light on it, LED texture on it. I don't want to go too far in detail. It's inserted not by one. It's inserted enough so it has a border, and let's select these 4. Oh. Once again, I'm wrong. Let's select these birds. We can drop them down like that. Unclick and just drag it up. Now we have this nice border. 3 buttons, and now for the pinwheel, which isn't really a pinwheel. See, it's not bad so far, is it? Because I'm also gonna put a jack in here as well. Maybe not a jack, because it's got a microphone, so it needs a small gap microphone here, which I'm gonna put in now. Small gap microphone. If you've seen the microphones for 3DS and stuff, it's just a small microphone at the top. Just drag these a little bit closer in. And select this and bevel it. Right click these, put them in 0. Let's just bevel it like that. Select these and chamfer them. Yeah, by 2. So now I've got a gap microphone there, which I'm obviously going to paint black. Right, let's add the middle bit. I'm going to make this a little bit longer just because I want to finish this model in all one go and not go back to it. So, pinwheel. This is obviously the fast forward, pause. I'm actually going to get, hang on, I'm actually going to get the reference material. Ooh, recording secrets. Ooh. There we go. Here like that. But because Gamefly for some reason opens that, I'm going to just, if you go and edit, it's going to bring up Microsoft Paint. And then I can just zoom in. See, it's got plus and minus for the volume, and obviously a small, not joystick, but you know, joy thing, just so you can control what's on the screen. That it's going to be the same thing like these. Actually, I am going to use this like that. Let's just increase the size like that. So done. Boshdy. But I'm obviously gonna give it a bit of a center. is this one right here is just a letter 0. Like that. Now with that, drag it a little bit up. Right. What do you want to do? Select this element, resize this inwards, but make it taller. Like that. And I can grab. And I can insert this another time. Jesus Christ. That. It's going to top. Make sure it's in line. Now what we're going to do is just why is that? It's fine and everything, but Jesus. It's because it's cut through. I need it. Because it's cut through like that. Sometimes it gets a little bit wrong. I'm actually gonna do select these, and just pull these inwards like that. Now we got an actual stick, which I'm actually going to go into left viewport. Look at the vertices. Just grab these. Just bring them up just to make the stick a little bit shorter. Center. I can drag. Alright, grab that and just drag it inwards into there like that. Now then that's done, let's recenter it. Go back into this mode. And just select 4 quarters. It's actually gonna be a little bit hard because of the scale of the actual thing, which is fine. Just fine because I'm looking. Furniture now. I'm making extrude these. Bring them all the way down. Not that far down. Like that. And what we can do is, while that's selected, just Alt and deselect the middles, just for the cross section, and chamfer them. I don't know what's happened to that chamfer. It's because I left them doing. I'm not going to give it much of a chamfer, but you know, just enough to smooth it. So we can go with top view and rotate that like that, and then we've got a play button. So I'm actually going to material this in between this part and the next part, of which I can then start on, I don't know, something. I'm only going to do another couple parts and then put all of the model files. Actually, if you go on my Thingiverse, which is linked in the description, you can actually download all of these objects for 3D printing. If you choose to, obviously. If not, then leave a comment or something below on anything you'd like me to build. I will try and live stream the next thing that I'm doing, which is going to be the Jetsons car. If you haven't watched any of the Jetsons, I advise you do that right now. Bye bye!